Whether you are conflict avoidant, you readily engage conflict, or you oscillate between these two, here are 6 steps to help you navigate conflict productively. This is a proactive process to navigate conflictual situations, not necessarily to eliminate them. Conflict occurs when 2 or more needs or wants attempt to occupy the same space at the same time. And identifying conflict at its onset can be beneficial. Letting conflict linger often makes a situation more difficult. Follow these 6 steps before you start a conversation about the conflict itself. It may help to involve a facilitator who guides those involved through each step and documents the outcomes. If not, meet to discuss the questions in each step before you address the conflict directly. Step 1. Identify what will support having a conversation about the conflict. This might be as simple as setting an agenda, choosing a neutral location, deciding who is included, or determining the length of the meeting. Make agreements about how you will meet and the goals for the conversation. For example, when I guide or participate in a conflictual conversation, I suggest these agreements. A, participate fully and avoid multitasking. B, listen with curiosity. And C, genuinely consider each other's perspectives. Step 2, ask what blocks may make it difficult to participate. To identify blocks, ask what might make it difficult to speak up, what might make it difficult to listen. Understanding blocks can help everyone avoid surprises. If you can't address blocks before your conversation about the conflict, that's okay. Sometimes just knowing about them can be supportive. Step 3, identify concerns. Ask, what are some potential risks and benefits for addressing this conflict? Weigh the risks and benefits together. Do the concerns impact the support agreements made in Step 1? If so, address that and update them. Step 4, identify the individual's and the group's needs. What is similar and or different? If you're working on behalf of an organization, consider the impact the conflict has on the organization. Again, if the needs impact any of the support agreements made in Step 1, address that and update them. In the 5th step, finalize the Step 1 agreements. Following a final review, ask each person to prepare for the conversation by identifying what a productive conversation about the conflict might look like. It's okay if the indicators of success are different for each person. The aim here is to understand your perspectives. The last step in the 6-step process is to use the structure identified in Step 1 to address the conflict directly. Be sure it is updated with the results from Steps 2 through 5. With practice, you may discover that this process becomes habitual and needs less preparation. Here's to inviting productive conflict navigation into your life in a way that supports you and your important relationships.